Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Key world currencies showed broad strength against the US dollar. The greenback reached an all-time low against both the Euro and Swiss Franc, while experiencing very strong negative trends against most major currencies. The decline in the US dollar has been particularly pronounced this month, falling over 2.2% against the euro and nearly 2% against the Swiss franc. Year-to-date losses exceed 8% against most major currencies. The dollar's weakness extended to Asian currencies, falling notably against the yuan and Singapore dollar. Both pairs show very strong negative trends with continued downward volatility. Year-to-date returns highlight significant dollar weakness, with notable declines of 6.3% against the Singapore dollar and 6.8% against the Kiwi. Weekly losses are accelerating across most currency pairs.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. South Korea leads with a 4.6% gain to 72.65. hitting new all-time highs for 2 consecutive days. Thailand and Poland both showed strong momentum, rising 4% and 3.5% respectively. Chile and Taiwan followed with gains around 3%. Looking at returns, South Korea shows impressive performance with a 42.8% year-to-date gain and nearly 20% month-to-date return. Poland has achieved a strong 46.4% year-to-date return. In contrast, Thailand faces challenges with a minus 16.3% year-to-date decline. Among underperforming markets, Norway declined 1.9% to 27.54, marking its 4th consecutive down day. New Zealand showed minimal movement, drifting sideways for 3 days. United Kingdom, Denmark and Finland all posted modest gains under 1%. Despite recent weakness, Norway maintains a positive 22.6% year-to-date return. New Zealand shows flat performance year-to-date at minus 0.9%. Finland and Denmark have recorded moderate gains of 24.2% and 6.8% respectively year-to-date.
Considering commodities, I'm liquidity. Gold futures dropped minus 1.6% amid downward volatility. Copper futures shows a very strong positive trend, breaking upward after 6 days of consolidation. Aluminum futures exhibits a strong positive trend with 4 days of upward volatility. Year-to-date returns show significant variations. Gold futures leads with a 26.4% gain, while silver futures follows at 22.7%. Copper futures maintains strong performance with a 21.6% increase, contrasting with aluminum's modest 1% gain. Energy futures faced broad declines today. Brent crude and crude oil futures both fell 5%. Natural gas declined 3.8%, while gasoline futures dropped 4.9%. Heating oil shows resilience with a strong positive trend despite today's decline. Week-to-date performance shows significant pressure across energy futures. Crude oil leads losses at minus 13.6%, followed by Brent at minus 13.5%. Heating oil shows strength, month-to-date, gaining 15.6%. Live cattle futures gained 1.2% with a mixed positive trend. Lean hogs maintains a very strong positive trend despite today's 1.2% decline. Class 2 milk showed significant weakness, dropping 4.7% with strong downward volatility. Year-to-date returns show lean hogs leading with a remarkable 37.8% gain. Feeder cattle follows with 14.8%. Class 2, iMilk continues to struggle, down 12.4% for the year. Mixed performance in grains today. Corn futures rose 2.2% despite a very strong negative trend. Wheat fell 2.6%. Oat futures showed significant weakness, dropping 5.7% with strong downward volatility. Week-to-date performance shows broad weakness in grains. Wheat leads declines at -5.1%. Oats show month-to-date losses of 8.7%, while rough rice maintains positive momentum with a strong upward trend. Soft commodities showed mixed performance today. Cocoa led gains, rising 3.2% to 8,809, while sugar advanced 1.8%. Coffee futures experienced the sharpest decline, dropping 4.2% with downward volatility. Orange juice fell 2.2%, maintaining its strong negative trend. Looking at weekly performance, cocoa shows the strongest gains at 7.8%, while orange juice leads year-to-date losses at -53.4%. Cotton futures demonstrate positive momentum with 3 consecutive up days and a 1.6% weekly gain.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew. Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.